What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So obviously 2024 is not playing with y'all, okay? It's not playing. Jay-Z got on that stage and baby, okay? He let the chopper sing. In regards to the Grammys snubbing his wife over and over to some folks that don't even belong on stage. But I'll let you listen and hear from the words of Sean Jay-Z Carter yourself. Let's go ahead and listen.
Thank you very much. I used to say this is a sippy cup for Blue. But Blue's grown up now. She doesn't take sippy cups, and she has her own Grammys. First of all,
hold on. I just want to pause right there. First, I don't want to get dinged by, the Grammys, so for copyright. So I'm going to speak and give commentary in between. But also the way that people was doing and dogging Blue Carter, talking about her hair, Blue Ivy. She is such a beautiful young lady. She has overcome her fear performing on stage with her mother at the Renaissance tour. You know, she's the youngest Grammy winner, I believe, of all time for her co-writing on Brown Skin Girl. Go Blue, go.
Thanks to Dr.Dre, he said he in the house, he's somewhere. Up there he is. Andre Young, thank you, sir. All the doors that you opened, showed us that we can be rock stars, seeing you on the Rolling Stone. Obviously, there's Run DMC with the Leathers and the Aerosmith. But when you came out west, you took it to a whole new level. Put us on covers, Rolling Stone, put us around the world. You and Snoop, all that y'all did, all the records y'all broke. So thank you for this. On it.
Okay, just real quick, not to take away from Dr. Dre's musical genius, because he is, but since we waking up everything in 2024, I hope one day he is held accountable for what he did to Michelle and to D, the reporter, that he was allegedly physically abusive. He has treated women very poorly. Even his wife of many years, decades even, left him recently. So even though he's a musical genius, so was R. Kelly. But let's carry on.
Honored to accept it. And thank you to the Black Music Collective for all the work that you guys do. Scholarships for young creators. And hopefully, I'm adding to, what you guys are doing out here. Obviously, it's great to have an award for such an icon. How far we've come with Will Smith and them, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince winning their first Grammy in '89 and boycotting because it wasn't televised. And then they went to like a hotel and watched the Grammys. I didn't even understand what the...
Okay, listen, that's the beginning, right? Absolutely. I'm so glad that he brought that up, because Will Smith, a lot of people, younger people, don't know that he started out with his first album, Parents Just Don't Understand, and was a rap star. And the only reason why he actually agreed to do the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was because he owed millions in taxes. I believe he was a millionaire at like 18, and he said that he didn't have the financial literacy. But shout out to Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for leading the way.
Wasn't a great boycott. But then, '98, I took a page out of their book. I was nominated for Best Rap Album, and DMX had dropped 2 albums that year. They both were #1. Shout out to DMX. And he wasn't nominated at all. So I boycotted, and I watched the Grammys. I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. No, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth. But outside of that, you know, we got to keep showing up. And forget the Grammys for a second, just in life. As my daughter sits and stares at me nervous as I am. Just in life, you got to keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Forget the Grammys. You got to keep showing up until they give you all those accolades you feel you deserve. Until they call you chairman. Until they call you a genius. Until they call you the greatest of all time. You feel me?
Top to bottom.
Clock it. Oh, my bad.
As did happen.
Okay, that was another thing, recording. My bad. Clock it, right? Jay-Z, absolutely, 100%. He clocked that T, okay? Between him and Cat Williams, y'all, 2024 ain't playing. It's kicking in the door and it's kicking people in the teeth, as they should, right? Beyonce has been, what she say, since 15 in her stilettos running this game? Absolutely. She absolutely has. And even before that, she was on all kind of shows, talent shows, Star Search, you know, by herself, Girls Time, I believe, and then it became Destiny's Child. Matthew wasn't playing with them girls. Matthew Knowles had them running in heels, okay? And then we had Miss Tina Knowles sewing their outfits. The Knowles family put in work. Do you hear me? Okay? So for Beyonce to have been working her entire life, and even, you know, the Renaissance tour was her best-selling, record-selling tour to date. All of her albums have been phenomenal. She is someone who, you know, Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, spoke on her work ethic. It's a football player right now on my timeline. I can't think of his name on my social media timeline. He said that, you know, when he looked at how hard Beyonce worked and how she, you know, would immediately go back and watch her footage and her film and try to, you know, replicate those things, all the costume changes that she made, all the dance rehearsals that she put in, like you can tell the time and effort that she has put in. Even watching the Renaissance film, that shows that. He's like, I'm not working hard enough. Her work ethic is to be admired. For Kobe Bryant to have said that, you know, he admired Beyonce's work ethic was a testament to how hardworking she is. And she's not just hardworking, she's actually very talented, you know. Love on Top, those key changes are intricate and just phenomenal. They're amazing. I'm not a voice coach or a singer, but I've heard other voice coaches and singers talk about how difficult that song is. But yeah, Jay-Z, he's not playing, you know, and as he should. He says, some of y'all should not even be in the category. I'm gonna put that on my merch. I'm serious. I'm gonna put that in my store. And shout out to all my new subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who is new, who has already been rocking with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. But 2024 ain't playing. I cannot wait to the Monique interview on Club Shay Shay, because this is the year for revelation. This is the year for truth. This is the year for unmasking. And I'm really glad that he said what he said. He was standing on business when he said it. You know, the song, you know, that he came out to, like he said, he's from Marcy Projects. He's not playing with y'all. His wife should have had multiple albums of the year. The fact that Adele stood up there and said this should have gone to Beyonce is just a testament to, you know, the type of performer that she is. She's a very humble and gracious performer, but she's also deserving and hardworking, and they should have given her album of the year years ago. She should have had it multiple times over. And no shade to Taylor Swift, but I know Kanye is somewhere like, now I said the same thing, ran up on stage and snatched the award away from her. What was that, MTV? And even though the messenger was wrong and he did it in a wrong way, he was absolutely right. Taylor Swift, she comes from money, and not to say that Matthew and Tina weren't doing very well, because they were upper middle class. I believe Matthew Knowles worked for IBM, and he was doing well as an engineer over there. I think a computer programmer or something like that. IBM, he was making some paper. And then Tina Knowles owned her own beauty salon. So Beyonce was very supportive with resources. But Taylor Swift, her parents had money, and she doesn't dance. Beyonce is a triple threat. She acts, she dances, and she sings. Taylor does, and she writes her own music a lot of times. But Taylor writes her own music. I have to give her that credit. But she doesn't dance, and she's very stiff, and she's just not the level of performer that Beyonce is. And that's just the truth of the matter. So yeah, Beyonce, hopefully, if she decides to bless the world with more music, hopefully her next album will be honored with Album of the Year, because she's largely overdue. So I'm glad that he said what he said. He said, some of y'all don't belong in the category. And that's true. Okay, clock that T. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on what Mr. Carter said. And please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.